What are you doing? This little guy. Fucker. No, you cannot play with my headphones, you little fucker. That's right. Get the hell out of here. Oh shit. Don't want to get into that yet. Yo, yo, yo. Oh. Who are you going back there? No, don't. You can't play with these. Heard that. It's like, I want this. Just need to mess with them. Pretty elite. Elite kitty.
I'll make my last request. See, this will be the best. Bob Blue, I need to rest. See, I've been broken down. So much has lost it now. I just stop to say, girl, who don't you want about it?
Hello, Goober. Hello, Goob. What's up, Goob? Goob, you want to come to high school? My house high school? Dude, that's the they hated me. What a great fucking, what a great show. Well, it's a movie. It's a movie, but that's okay. It's allowed to be whatever it wants. All right, let's hit the news cycle, and then we'll get into our graders. Let's see, game. Let's pull this down maybe a little. Ooh, a little Radiohead. Why not? Okay. Well, mixed results. SAP Nasdaq. This is a conservative index, so anytime I see the Dow Jones go up, S&P and Nasdaq going down, tech's getting hit, growth stocks are getting hit. Both of those make up majority of each of these indices, whereas the Dow Jones, and you can see it here when we look at this, look at the split from here, the market movers. This is kind of where I sit. This is where I find a lot of my source, a lot of investment opportunities myself. I like to buy after companies get waxed. SanDisk getting hit by 10 is a little surprising given the circumstance, but S&P, a little bit of everything. Top 500 companies, Nasdaq, tech focus. Not sure why Costco's in this one, to be honest. And then the Dow, which is that DJIA. This is the Dow. Dow is like consumer staples, Home Depot, Sherwin-Williams, some of these big ass companies that. Why is Nvidia in the Dow? See, sometimes they just don't make any sense. And Apple, I mean, look, all the losers are fucking tech. All the winners today, Home Depot, recession indicator, Honeywell, you know, some real staple businesses. Not a good sign. Deficit, smallest. I mean, that's a plus, I think. You should read some of that and you're like, is that a good thing? It is a good thing. exporting more than we're importing. That's a good thing, I think. Should be good. So out of touch. What an evil person. You know, it's crazy because I used to be a fan of his, JD Vance, which I don't love to admit that, but I stumbled across him back when his book first got popular. This was before he was in VC, before he was even thinking about politics in general. If you've never read it, you should read it. It's definitely worth it, like a read. It's good insight, specifically where I'm from in a lot of ways, because he was born and raised for a few years in Kentucky, in Bloody Breathitt County. So, and if you don't know anything about Bloody Breathitt County, it's kind of notorious in Kentucky as a county that doesn't have any official law enforcement or governing structure. So it's a little bit Wild Westy, where justice is kind of administered by the locals. Leads to a lot of tough situations, I would say. It was good insight into him, and he talked about how his mom got addicted to opioids and painkillers, which, you know, is a huge issue in that region and Appalachia in general. I mean, if you've never heard of Purdue Pharmaceuticals, they were a big push of the opioid crisis, essentially prescribing that shit like candy and giving kickbacks to doctors. Should really look into it. Well, yeah, his mom was a drug addict. I don't think his dad was ever in the picture. Raised by his grandparents, he ended up moving up to Middletown, Ohio. So it's a nice interplay between that Kentucky, that deep Appalachian Kentucky lifestyle, with a place in Ohio that is characterized by poverty and dying industry and stuff like that. So it was a really good commentary. Made me feel a lot of things just being from the area and coming from, I wouldn't say a similar background, but I've had experience like understanding what he's talking about, and you know, I felt for him because it resonated. And what ended up happening eventually was that MAGA co-opted this story as like almost like a founding principle or a guiding example of what's wrong. And you know, they blame the Democrats a lot, primarily because the Democrats have been favorable towards pharmaceuticals and stuff like that, and some of these big healthcare oligarchs and shit. That was definitely, not that the Republicans don't play in that, but it's definitely something that was co-opted more by the Democrats. And I think MAGA really latched on to the story as this is what's wrong with America in a lot of ways, which I think it resonates in that degree. But I think the way that once it got co-opted by that's what gave a lot of this push for Vance, BBP, all this shit. Peter Thiel swooped in after that story, started paying for his VC, funding his VC and shit, and that's where he really got into bed with Peter, who's just, in a lot of ways, I feel like manipulating a lot of systemic structures in this country, which I can't. It's ridiculous. They're bad structures. They need to be redrawn in a way that doesn't hurt the average individual. The poor people are getting more poor. Rich people are getting more rich, and like it's impossible to ignore that. And I cannot stand. I mean, the comments he makes these days are just absolutely horrendous and like feel so off base. And I mean, he's a known fucking top like opinion switcher constantly. Man fucking switches as much as the wind, whatever he feels like, and I think it's apparent and hateful. I think just leading with hate speech or hateful things to say, like blaming a woman who had just been killed by ICE, shot dead by ICE, blaming her for that, I think is in no world does that make any sense, right? She's not the one with the gun. She's not the one who's deciding whether or not they get to live. It is not ultimately her fault. Nor do I ever think it should be. You know, truthfully, I don't think cops are bad. I think the power structure of being an enforcement officer in general is bad. I think arming them with weapons that could take a life instantly, it is the issue. You know, I grew up with guns. I'm not saying that guns are bad or anything else like that, but I do think it's important to recognize the power dynamics of situations and, you know, how quickly those power dynamics can really impact lives. And I think the goal as a governing body is to minimize lives at risk. And I don't think they're doing that with police officers. I mean, this isn't even a police officer. This is ICE. These are people that are paying $50K off the street to come fucking work for. Like, these are nobodies. And I think it's this SS in a lot of ways. It's this secret fucking police that are just disappearing people because, you know, because of discrimination of the color of your skin. I think it's ridiculous. Anyway, fuck JD Vance. Bottom line. Is my lighting so bad? Wait a sec. Fix this. Let's crank the brightness a little bit. There. Okay. Ooh. Save that for now. We can always come back and switch. All right, let's keep rolling. Energy stocks don't care. Pedaling. Let's go. I'm excited for that. I think OpenAI is also the bane of existence, and I dislike Elon Musk, but I think I dislike OpenAI more in this scenario. Completely have gone against their original founding mission significantly, and only care about making money, and I think it's gross. I don't think this is real. How's it balancing out? Nobody's got money. Sucks. Ugh. Bad. Used car prices up. Interesting. Idiot. Tariff dividend checks. Oh man, give me that stimmy. That stimmy's going straight into crypto. I actually do think a lot of people do that. Why would they be illegal? Just send me some money. Good. Fuck the billionaires, man. No, they shouldn't even exist. Billionaires shouldn't exist. Users will have to opt out. Ridiculous. There should be nothing in tech that's ever done that way. It's predatory. They're just eating your data. Until we have data rights in this fucking country, man, we're gonna continue to feel fucked over by social and everything else. Greenland, I hope not. It's so stupid. It's because everybody's waiting for the new year, looking at budgets and shit. Fuck CNBC. FT. Let's see what you got. What's the headlines? Supplication. For now, autonomous vehicle. I mean, Waymos are amazing. It's like a 10x experience. It's like a user to an Uber. No awkward combos. You get to control the music. What the fuck? They're relatively safe. They do block emergency vehicles, which is a big pitfall. And we had a power outage recently, and they fucking sucked. They all stopped working because all the lights were out for half of the city here. So there's definitely some pitfalls, but overall, It's way better, and I don't think we need humans, to be honest. Bye bye, Uber. Oh my god, that's a scary situation. This is a recurring problem across the world. Infrastructure, energy infrastructure. I would love to get in that business. That would be a great business. I've got no fucking clue. But I would like that. I would love to do like micro, what is it? It's like micro gridding almost, where you have independent communities having and managing their own grid systems. It's a good way to push a lot of clean energy. Not push, because that makes it seem like it's cleaner energy options is better for the system. Diversifying the system away from a single entity like PNG or PG&E managing all of California, it only gains to benefit the community. You can diversify away from a single utility company. And the unfortunate reality is that a lot of them operate as monopolies, and I don't know how you fix that, because a very similar thing could be proposed for the internet as well, is that it should, like the internet system, when you think about your providers, the infrastructure has to be built and managed by somebody, and it's hard to figure out. I'd be curious. Maybe I'll talk to ChatGPT about that a little bit. I'm curious what's a good way to kind of diversify away from those issues, because I think what's been some rumors around here is that PG&E is going to be broken up within at least some small municipalities. Allow somebody else to operate, because they've just been fucking up. A lot of the fires in California were caused by PG&E issues. I'm not saying that the LA fires were necessarily done that way, but I can't imagine PG&E helped much. It's just greedy, and like the commercials you see out here, it's clear that they're just covering ass and trying to save their dollars. Stupid. Issues with capitalism in general, ain't it? Okay, FT, I'm done with that, Everything's paywalled. I can't even read half these fucking articles, which is really bullshit in itself. Damn. Alright. That. Yeah, the Iranian protests are crazy. Can't wait to jump on Al Jazeera to see this one. Yeah, cigarettes are back in. Cigarettes are cool. Being over medicated. Just don't. That's fucked. Fuck, because what your local law enforcement are going to be completely in the dark for two federal organizations who are being put in charge of this. Like, that's so fucked up. Like, there's just so much room for covering up or manipulating information in that way. There's no, like, if we don't admit that ICE and the FBI are operating under the same leader, the same person who's saying if it's okay or not. It's fucked up. Oh my god. obscene wealth. Tired of reading about it. Okay, what are you doing over here, boy? Just don't step on my fucking keyboard. Not surprised. These organizations are like predatory anyway, in a lot of ways, you know. I think it's a lot of smoke and mirrors that, oh, we're I think it's low-key kind of virtue signaling the way that they operate. Oh, we're doing good in the world. We're creating these structures that help us like have a common ground, but honestly, the structures are advantageous to the original founders, if that makes sense, and always will function that way. And look at it now. You know, Trump's fucking bombing Venezuela, and what good is international law if it's not fucking doing anything? So, the world has become very reliant on the U.S. hegemony, and what we're seeing in real time is that hegemony falling apart. For many reasons, tariffs was just the beginning, but the reasons that tariffs even begun in the first place was because of the debt situation. If you don't understand the debt situation, you're not fully going to understand what's happening, I feel like, in the next 5 to 10 years, to be honest, because it's going to come to a head. You know, the U.S. has to pay for its debt somehow. And to this point, it's just been an open checkbook ever since we abandoned the gold standard because we couldn't pay our debts. Back when we were promising gold and promising this backfill of gold, that's the whole reason we even got away from the gold standard, was because we couldn't pay our debts back then. And what ended up happening was they started offering government bonds in a way that they could just print money and make USD the global currency of trade. You know, rise of globalization, continuing to build manufacturing facilities overseas, outsourcing for cheap labor. It was all a play by the United States to innovate, to be honest. It was like a play to be the tech leaders of the world, which is true and has worked, but you can you gotta acknowledge the pitfalls of what we've done, you know? Like, that's the very important element of this, is that by doing so, we've taken advantage of lesser communities, lesser organizations. By doing so, we've hurt our own local manufacturing and facilities. By doing so, we've pigeonholed ourselves into specialized services that are now being eliminated before our eyes by AI and the innovation that we were seeking to drive. AI is scary, and it could control a lot of things, and it's going to have a lot of sweeping impact that we don't even know about yet. We do know, you know, jobs are going to be eliminated, and what people's motivating factors these days, I think we're going to come into question. So, need to figure it out. All right, I'm tired of looking at this garbage. Let's fucking get into some Arc Raiders. Hey, Raider. Hey, Raider. All right, no more music. I think I'll get a little coffee first. We got the spreadsheet up and going. You know? So we're gonna... Alrighty, headphones turned on. Gotta reset our daily game today. Young Penny Hardaway. Zero this out. Still 3. Volume on these headphones are so loud. Let's see. Let me just make sure I got Stella down. Oh, I do. Bum, 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 bum. I had an interview at 12:30, so that's why we're on a little early.
Tianwen here. Remember, you're not there to take in the sights. I'll need the details from you later.
Maybe that guy's over on the steps or something. Meow meow, huh?
Like for truth is.
I can't tell if he's up or down or what.
We're not.
I'm not gonna shoot you. Why are you so mad? I have something for you, bro.
Tell that guy's above me or not. Bruh.
Don't shoot! Hey, don't shoot! Don't shoot! What's up, buddy? Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Don't shoot! Want to team up? No! Thanks.
It's go time.
Yeah, it's go time.
Let loose.
Good over there?
Yeah, I'm a bad man.
That's the guy that shot me in the beginning. I gave him a complex gunfight to a grand too. Who got that loot? You got electrocuted. I had to do shit.
Let's go.
Nice. Anybody got any extra bandages? Wow, sir.
Crane's coming.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
Don't shoot!
Team up!
Hey there.
Thanks!
Hey there. Hey, Raider.
Where you at? I'm feeling blueprint in my pocket. You want it? Oh, don't get it.
This guy, bro. A piece of shit. A lot of betraying happening in this map. That's for sure.
Hey there. Team up. Hey, Raider.
Okay. Hello there.
Head home at the loading bay metro.
Start here.
Hey, Raider.
An arc orbiter is en route. The safe window is closing. 10 minutes to get out of there. I repeat, 10 minutes.
Get me out of here. Definitely one kill, maybe two. I didn't trust that guy. I think he killed somebody in that main security area. I was not playing that game. Olives. 6107. Alright. Off to a decent start. What do we get?
Listen up. Straight on to sleep under stall 4.
15 to the leg.
Don't be shy.
Sorry, busy day. Keep them coming.
Alright, be back in a ping.
Public lighting's out in several zones. Carry a torch if you need to move around.
Watch me do my little dance. A bit on the pins. Pull up in some shit you can't afford. Da 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 da. Da da da. I may do my little dance. I'm a prance. Cold stay snap, yo. Yo, yeah, I just got my head on. I just got my head on. Say shit. Head yeah, I just got my head done. Let me do my little dance. I'm a prince. Skitty. Oh, maybe not. Do I have any ammo? I think I need to make some. Oh, I'm like lightning. You can't see me. Check it on Bribs. The Bribsters. Back in the shit. Freshy to deathy.
Hope you're clothed for the season, Raider. It's a good day for picking candleberries, but do beware of frostbite.
If you don't focus on them, they won't focus on you. It's a golden rule. Sometimes. Chances I die climbing pretty high. 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 You know that song? I drink till I'm drunk. I smoke till I'm high. So on the hill, you can't tell me I'm high. You know, ladies love luxury. That's why they end up with me. Watch me do my little dance. Come on, man. It didn't have to be like that. Take my level 2 stitches, you asshole. Didn't have to do all that. The fuck? Dickhead. What a chump. That's kind of annoying. I did not get ready quick enough at all. I don't even know what I invested, but freebie it is. Cue me and Scotty.
The medical clinic is running on.
Bitch, we're 7 minutes in. I'll grab a gun here, please. You can't jump with this thing. Annoying. Watch me do my little dance. Like that. Okay, so this fucker eluded that, but got 2 solid guns, but I'll send this one. See what we can get.
Hey there, Raider. Need a supply drop? Alright, good. I see you already set up. Just give us a second to deploy.
Where is it? Ah, brother. Dude. I'm an idiot. I should be on the roof. The fuck? I feel like our hero Raiders hatch too. It is on the roof, bro. Oh wait, I have this. Thank God. It's like, am I fucking bugging? This shit. That should not be like that. Medium shield. This late, I can't imagine it's missing.
Hey, Raider.
It was definitely that guy. Sounds fishy. Sounds fishy. code scanning. Guy's still in here fucking around. I think there's a third guy here somewhere. Waiting for him to get a little eager. Enjoy the free stitcher, buddy.
Why you should be?